Thursday the 19th, leaving out of Laughing Heart Lodge here in Hot Springs. Finally, I've been here for, well, I got in almost 6 days ago. Spent 2 days at trail days. The rest of the time I've been here, mostly waiting for a package. But the package has been received. Everything is good now. I get to finally walk through Hot Springs, if I actually go the right way. But yeah, this has been a great place. Wonderful place to hang out. They really got it going on. Totally suggest hanging out here. Met all types of really cool people in the past few days as they pass through. That's the thing about being so slow. People will pass you right by and eventually you'll catch up to them, some of them. When you do, they'll be super shocked. But we got to go through Hot Springs, the small little town. The trail goes right through the middle of it. Then we got Lover's Leap and a really, really tall up today. I think it's 2,000 up. And I think that's going to be like in 12 miles or something. The goal is going to be 12. It's 8 o'clock now, 8:08. I don't know if we'll do 12, but we're definitely gonna see. Even if I don't, it's all right. The next section is Erwin. Usually it takes people 6 days, so it's gonna take me about 8, maybe 9. I'm actually got a lot of food, got a ton of food. Thanks to my friend Rooster hooking me up. Feeling pretty good. I'm finally getting back on trail. So let's go get set up and walk out of Hot Springs. If you didn't know, the trail goes down the middle of Hot Springs. Like literally down the middle. And instead of white blazes to mark where it goes, they use the actual Appalachian Trail symbol. So, even though I'm in the middle of town, this is still the Appalachian Trail official. Over there is where I had breakfast at. Building with the green roof. They have the best breakfast ever, called the Smoky Mountain Diner. Definitely come hit them up if you're coming through. They got good prices and lots of food. Dollar General right over here is about the only spot you can get a general resupply, and even then they're most of the time wiped out pretty good. But it's not a bad little town. Real small, real little. I heard that there's only like 500 people here year round, which is cool, I guess, for a small little town. Yeah, we're on the AT official still. Gotta say, Hot Springs is pretty. An iconic little mountain town. If I could find some cheap enough rent, I would see about snowbirding down here. Ooh. What's that say? That's a bit of history. That's pretty cool. Beautiful resort back there. About to cross this river here. Did I forget the name of? I'm sure they'll tell me up here. But this weather gets me a little questionable today. Hopefully it's gonna be all right. Traffic is pretty gnarly, but this is called the French Broad River, and over there is Lover's Leap, and yeah, that's where I'm going up. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, first view of the day. Made it to a rock here, I think it's called Lover's Leap. And this is the view. Looking over the French Broad River. Looking over Hot Springs out there. That's really cool. See if we can zoom in. See? Hot Springs. I don't know what all that is over there. Looks like a solar farm, actually. Is Hot Springs off-grid? Do they produce their own power? Interesting. That's a beautiful mountain over there. I gotta take a picture like this. Good morning. It is 11:24. Taking my first break. Gone a little more than 5 miles. Up and out of Hot Springs. And made it to this dam that's been here for God knows how long. Holding back all this water for God knows why. And it's really relaxing here. But yeah, this is probably one of the most photographed spots coming out of Hot Springs. A couple of leaks in the dam, but it's still holding. Looks pretty cool here. Alrighty, just had a little snack. It's 11:42. Time to move on. We're going up and around that way. Howdy. It is 4:31. Just getting done eating some foods. And here at Mountain Spring Shelter, I think this is called. And I think I'm probably going to call this Home Sweet Home. Maybe over there by some trees. I don't know yet. But I did 12.5 miles today. Reached my goal. I was actually here by 3:30. I've just been slow eating. But this weather is starting to turn. I think it's going to be a good time to turn it in today. So, gotta get set up, gotta get waterproof, gotta get comfortable, get ready for tomorrow. Catch you later. Good morning. Today is Friday, the 20th of May. Still, yeah. Good. We are leaving out of Spring Mountain Shelter, just past, about 12 miles past Hot Springs. Don't know where we're going to go. There's a shelter in 8.5, but I think I want to go further than that. So, we'll see. I had a really nice night last night. There's apparently been a lot of bear activity. I haven't seen one yet. I kind of hope I can get some pictures if I do. But I guess there was some around a water source. There was some at a campsite about a half mile back where it got some guy's food. So definitely in bear country. But if I see one, I'm going to totally try to take a picture of it. Because I've been looking. 9:42. Found this cute little campsite here. Decided to have a quick little lunch. Well, second breakfast, I guess. But nice little campsite right before Island Gap. 12:40. And I fucked up. I just went the past 4 miles with no water. All the water sources that were marked were dried up. Thank goodness to some trail maintainers that I passed that gave me some of their water. Well, I wouldn't have made it that last mile. I'd still be going up or crawling up. But this is the only water source for 7.5 miles back and another 7.5 miles forward, I think. Don't quote me on that, but I really fucked up not carrying enough water. I thought 2.5 liters was gonna do me, but it's just gotten too damn hot. Didn't work. Now I need to go rest, rehydrate, eat some food. It's 12:41. I still want to do a few more miles. Oh, man. Oh, also seen my first snake finally. Little tiny garden snake, but first wildlife. Alright, I want to say thank you to Bubbles, shell named Bubbles. He hooked me up with some water on the way up here, and he just gave me a cutie, which remains right there. So, hiker community is awesome. But now I got electrolytes, I got 2.5 liters of water. I'm gonna take a nap, maybe eat something. This just might be home sweet home today, the way I'm feeling right now. So we're gonna see. It's just now 1 o'clock, so we'll see. Good morning. It is 8:30 on Saturday 21st, excuse me. Leaving Little Laurel Shelter, I think it's called, or Laurel Mountain or something like that. Oh. Gonna go as far as the weather lets me. Looks beautiful up there right now, but it's supposed to be storming this afternoon. The toughest part of the day is gonna be about 2 miles up, which we're starting off right off the bat. After that, a bunch of ridge walking. So hopefully I have something pretty to show y'all, and the rain don't completely take out all the views. But either way, that's gonna be my day today. It'll be real simple. Got about 7, no, it was, yeah, actually I do think it was 7 was the goal to the next shelter, but we'll go a little bit further than that, I think. All depending how the day goes, and the trail conditions, and how tough this climb is. But it's gonna be fun. The decisions one must make in life. Weather's looking okay. I think we're gonna take the exposed ridgeline. Because why not? It's not like I'm chicken shit of heights or anything. We'll see. Wish me luck. About a half a mile crawling up rocks later, I think I find the actual exposed ridgeline. It's not super exposed yet, but I see where it's going. It's going up and up. See what type of views we see up there. Yeah, we're starting to get pretty exposed now. Starting to get some views a little bit past this little undergrowth. Yeah, that's the trail going straight up. Pretty exposed up there. I get it now. Oh, well, here we are on top of White Cliff Mountain, I think this is. Trail's going off that way. And this is indeed an exposed ridgeline. That's the direction I seem to have been coming from. And that's where I just went up. But yes, indeed, I'm on a very, very exposed ridgeline, hanging out on some rocks with this amazing 360 view. See if I can zoom in. I think that must be Erwin somewhere down in there, I would think. Or it could just be countryside. But what I don't see out that way is mountains. It gets flat past out there. At least as far as I can see with all the haze. It is really hazy out. But man, this is amazing here. Wow. I think this is a good spot for lunch. It's 11:31. No idea how far I've gone. Don't care. It's still beautiful up here. This is what it's all about. Sorry, I can't keep my lens clean, so things might look hazy. Yeah, I'm drenched from head to toe in sweat. And it hasn't even rained yet. So it's hard to keep the phone working. My lens clean. Man, that's just beautiful though. Okay, had lunch, ate a piece of Spam, had some electrolytes, ate some snackies, moved up a little bit, see what the weather is going to be, and I don't like the way that's looking. So I'm gonna get down off this ridge line. Got 2.5 to the shelter, and let's try to get there before this rain hits. Slowly building up, and the temperature is dropping a bit, so I know where this is heading. Okay, one more view. That was actually called Fire Scald Knob. I think I got the name wrong earlier. But one last view before going. Well, that's mile 300. Mile 300, man. Like, how the F does somebody like me walk 300 miles? Plus a little more than that with the approach trail. But this is 300 miles. Nobo on the Appalachian Trail. Coincidentally, right where the bad weather bad pass comes back. But man, that's so incredible. 132. I think I got the lens cleaned off a little bit better now. But I am covered in a layer of sweat that's done dried and re-soaked 3 times today. Hasn't even rained yet, though it's starting to look like it is. I made it down here to Jerry Cabin Shelter. It's a okay shelter. A little, could use a little work. People's left stuff in here. But I think this might be the spot I'm going to hang out for a while, just to see what this weather does. I kind of want to do a few more miles. I think it was only like 7 today, 7.5. So I kind of want to do a few more, but ugh, I don't like the way that weather's looking. But if there's any way where that I need to be, or should be, during a rainstorm, I guess it should be around in here. So, time to take a break, I guess. Sunday, the 22nd, 8:13, heading out of Jerry's Cabin. Gonna do a few miles, have no clue how far, but we're gonna get it, and we're gonna enjoy it. I know the first big peak we got coming up is Big Butt Mountain. I also wanted to recap you from yesterday. The rain did come. We had good pea-sized hail by the end of the day yesterday. But that climb off that ridge line got very, very dangerous. To the point where I just had to throw my trekking poles over to like a big old gap, across a big old gap, and literally rock face crawl down and back up the other side. It was really, really ridiculous. And that's why I only did a Nero, I guess you could say. But it's a good thing I did, because about an hour after I got set up, that rain came in pretty hard. But I think we're going to be good today for a few hours. I think it might rain later on this afternoon. We'll see. But I'm going to try to get as far as I can. I think it's only like 7 to the next shelter. I kind of want to go 15.5 to the shelter after that, because that just would make me get to Erwin a lot faster. About a half a mile or so from camp. Been going pretty much all up, but I came out here to this beautiful little bald. Don't know what it's called, but it's a nice bald. Man, landscaping up here is always remarkable. Well, welcome to Big Butt. That wasn't as hard of a climb as I thought it would be. I don't know if I'm to the top, but that is indeed a big butt, I think.
Probably making myself look like a jackass. Probably just a random rock formation. But in other people's pictures I've seen, they call that big butt, so I'll go with them. 9:27. Gone about two, somewhere around in there, 2.5 maybe. Yeah, something like that. We just got up and over Big Butt Mountain and came to another clearing here. Kind of liking all these clearings out here. There's a little bit of a view, but it's kind of off in the trees, so you can't really see it on camera. But yeah, this is a real beautiful clearing out here. Loving it. Alrighty, 11 o'clock. We did about 5.5 so far, and this is the first reliable water source. Been going for a few hours, and I needed a break. So, cameled up on some water, not gonna let myself run out, and ate some snacks. Only about 1.5 miles or so. I think it's 1.6 to the next shelter. And I'll take a little lunch break there and see how I feel. Alright, this is Flint Mountain Shelter I'm in. Nice little spot. That last 1.5 miles up here was a doozy. But that's how you do 7.5 before 12. I think it was like, I left it at 8 this morning, I think. So I just did 7.5 miles in 4 hours. Damn. And that, like I said, that last bit was a doozy, but the first part was okay. The first part was a steady down here. The last 1.5 miles, man, it went straight down, straight up, and then slowly kept going up all the way into the shelter. Well, I'm here now. I think it's going to be a good time to go take some dinner. Not dinner, lunch. Think about life. Figure out what we're going to do next. Alrighty, 2 o'clock. After a good long 3-hour lunch, a nap, I decided to cool off a little bit. And I decided to do a few more miles. So I just know we got a 1,500-foot ascent right in front of us. And so somewhere around in there, I think we're going to hunker down, because other people coming by saying that there's going to be some pretty rough weather starting here in about 4 hours. So I figure if I can get about 2.5 miles in, it'd be better than just 7 miles today. Alright, let's see what happens. 3:09. Went about another mile and a half from the shelter. Weather turning really bad, really quick. Already starting to sprinkle, lots of thunder. So I went ahead and just picked a spot and set up the tarp. Set up really funky, I don't know if I like it yet. But it's supposed to be raining for the next 2 days. So this looks like it's gonna be home sweet home for a while. Better get comfy. 3:41. Happy to sit up when I did. Rain's starting to come, starting to get a little drips on me, so time to retire in and button down the hatches. 3:45. Under the tarp, just in time. But let me tell you about the story why I'm not in the hammock. You see, I went to go lay down in the hammock, and the tree here behind me, the other side, yeah, it just started snapping, like it's loudly popping. And every time it did, I felt myself sink down a little bit lower. And I was like, oh shit, you know what that means. So now I'm here, got my hammock all set up. You can't get into it. It's supposed to rain for 2 days. And as long as the ground don't flood out under me, I'll be alright. So which I'm next to a hill over that way. So there's a very good chance it's going to flood out under me. Let's hope it don't. Because I have no way to sleep off the ground. I got my pad, but floods out, they ain't going to do no good. Option number 2, wait till a break is in the storm. Unhook to this BS tree I'm on now. Hook to the other tree a little bit closer, right over here next to me. And hopefully that one's stronger. But that's going to require me sitting up and resituating the whole tarp, the whole hammock situation, all the stakes and all the doors and everything. That's going to take some time. Time with the tarp down, which I can't have right now. Yeah, because if the tarp goes down, the hammock gets wet. Go figure. But as long as I sit here on my bear can under the tarp, I'll stay perfectly dry. Hey, this might be a long night. Hopefully I can reset things. We'll see. Didn't really have time to test this tree before I crawled in it. And I guess I could have before I set it. Well, I had the tarp set up first, so. Well, lesson learned. Always test the trees first. So, would you believe me if I told you it's only 4:36 in the afternoon? And I still sit here on my bear can. I shall sit here on this bear canister in the dry for as long as there is dry. If I become undry in this tarp, then I got issues. At that point, it might be time to just put things away, strip down to the boxers, and just enjoy the wet walk. And try to rinse off a bit, because I am a real stinky hiker right now. But yeah, this is only well, shit. Did I say 4:36? I meant, it's 4:07 right now. Yeah, it's nuts. So hopefully in 30 minutes, an hour, this will be gone. We'll see. So guess what just happened? Yeah, the tree broke. Ain't much of a choice now. Okay, got resituated into another tree. After that one had fallen upon me, a group of hikers had happened to come by just at that time. They just happened to help me. Well, they offered to help take off the tree, flip it over to the other side, and help me sit back up on another adjacent tree. So that was really nice of them. But now, it is 5:17, and the sun is up. Does that mean I get to go hiking again for another 2 hours? Can only tell. I kind of want to. I'm kind of sick of this spot. I'm kind of mad, kind of pissed off, kind of tired, kind of frazzled. I mean, it's not every day you fall out of a tree you're hanging in. Oh my God, I was so embarrassed. But, I don't know. I'm just so fucked up now. Might have to rest this one out. 5:31. That's the mother-loving tree that fell over on me, pushed back to the other side. Had to make a quick adjustment. But, yeah, that's the mother-loving tree that fell on me. Monday, the 23rd, at 9:54 in the morning. I have currently gone nowhere. Been trying to wait out this rain, and just got word it's supposed to rain for 2 days. Yay. But there was a good break.
I was thinking I was gonna go put away the hammock, and right when I was getting the tarp ready to put away, it started raining again. So that was about 2 hours ago. It's been raining ever since. So I just said forget it. Went ahead and set the tarp back up in this little configuration. Spread out my little rain skirt and my pad that I'm laying on, and decided to not get wet and not do this 1,500 foot ascent today. However, there is a hostel like 3 miles away, so that's starting to get real tempting. But not tempting enough to hike in the rain. Especially, I really need to see how this does. I haven't just used the tarp by itself yet. So I'm gonna see how that goes. Oh yeah, I'm collecting water over there too. So this is a dry camp, so I figure better make the best of the opportunity where I can. So topping off some water, might eat something later. Kind of mad, kind of happy, I don't know. I'm tired. I guess I didn't sleep well. I was a bit jarred after that tree last night. Speaking of which, that tree over there laying down, that's really leaning over. That's the one that fell on me. So I'll reset back up to this tree. It's all good. No, just hanging out in my little hobo tent. Coming down now. My bottle's almost full. Kind of missing though. Need to adjust it. I thought, goodness, it's coming down now. Tuesday, the 24th, 10:50. No pack on, as you can see. Smoking a cigarette. Nothing but my fanny pack, actually. Yeah, see? After having my battery die on me, I decided this morning was a good idea to get to the closest hostel, recharge everything, including my phone. Then still needed to do some miles, so slick packing today. Only 8.5. Shouldn't be too long, but I'm gonna see how fast I can do it or how slow. I'm just glad to be able to recharge tonight. So take what pictures I can, but I don't want to kill my battery on my phone too much. So that's today. 12:21, leaving out of this shelter, which is Hogback Ridge Shelter. Yeah, that's what it says, right? According to Gut Hooks, I only have 5.8 to Devil's Fork. According to this sign, I have 6.1. Someone's lying. I'm going to trust GPS. There ain't no telling whenever this was measured out. Yeah. So by the time I'm done, I think, yeah, because Devil Force Gap's down there's where the Laurel Hostel is. And that's where my stuff better be. That's where I left it at. So I better be there. But I only got, I don't know, let's call it 6 miles to get back. So about 2 miles, 2.5, maybe 3 from the hostel that I'm getting back to. Finally get up and over today's high point. And I just happened to stumble across this view. This is not marked on far out the app as a view, but it sure is a view. A beautiful one at that. Look at there. See if we can get you zoomed in. Wow. Even got some of the fog coming out of the mountains back there. That's really cool. Yeah, that's a really cool view. I like that. That's a long way down here. Get some pictures. Finally, Tennessee with the views. Well, North Carolina still. Tennessee, one of the two. We've been going all around it. Yeah. That's the view right there. That's pretty. Not too far from being done today. It's only 2:05. A little bit more. Unless I keep having to stop and take pictures like this. Nice. Good morning. 7:07 on Wednesday 25th. Woke up here at the Nature's Inn Hostel and Cabins. If I remember, I'll tell you how I got here yesterday. But I'm fixing to make some plans and figure out what we're fixing to do. This has been a really nice little area. Gonna top off some resupplies and head 2 days into Erwin. Catch you later. 9:20. We shuttled back into Sam's Gap. That's where I slacked packed from yesterday. Went back there today. Went the other direction, heading north. Now I'm about a mile or so in. Almost a mile up the climb out of Sam's Gap. And there's supposed to be a view over here. So we're going to see if we can find this view. Oh yeah, there's a view over here. Wow. Yeah. Check out that view. Wow. That's Big Bald Mountain up there. That's about 5 miles away. Now we'll be going up and over past that today. But if you can see on the top of it up there, it is completely sucked in. There ain't no views up there right now. Hopefully this will blow by the time I get up there. Hopefully the weather holds out too. It's supposed to today. It's not supposed to rain today. But we'll see. That's where we're going. Up and over Big Bald Mountain. Into Big Bald today. So that'd be cool. So, back when I first started the trail, I stayed my first night at the Linfoot Hike Inn. Took a little mushroom course. One of the things they offered. Don't remember nothing about it, except how to identify one mushroom. The chicken of the woods. And look what I found. I got a chicken of the woods. I know it is because I've done Googled it, done asked 3 other people. That's exactly what it is. And I took a little nibble of it. Not too bad, but I'm about to take a big bite here and give you my first impressions. Fruity. Savory. Very mushroomy. But that is chicken of the woods. I think I'm going to save this and a few other bits I got for lunch later. Sorry, hiker came by. So, mushroom was good. Mushroom was excellent. It's a very meaty mushroom. I ate about half of that big old booger, and it was a pretty good little snack. I'm going to save the other half for lunch. And that was good. That was my first wild edible. My first wild mushroom I could identify, harvest, and eat. Yay. So that bucket list item's done. Alrighty. It is 12:14. No idea how many miles I've gone. I know for the past hour and a half, it seems, I've just gone straight up. But I do believe I have found the top of Big Bald Mountain, which is right up there. And this is Big Bald. So let's get to the top, take some pictures. It's not going to be much of a view with this cloud, but at least I can get lunch. 12:18, getting to the top. Where's my camera? There we go. That's the top of Big Bald.
I think. I don't know. It might be over there. I know it's further up here though. But yeah, this is my view so far. Isn't it nice? Nice and windy, cold, and I finally got some decent temperatures. But I'll take it as long as it's not raining. I think I'm gonna come up here and find some lunch though. This is so cool. Okay. It's a big old ball, that's for sure. Well, it's pretty windy up there in the top of Big Bald. Pretty cold. Because we're in the middle of a cloud here. Come around over here to the back side of Big Bald. It's a little bit clearer. And trying to get some views. Peeking through the breaks in the clouds off in the distance. So, let's see what all happens here. And this has been a great day, an incredible day. Just had a little snack up there because didn't really want to break everything up for lunch. With it being so windy. It is 12:36 right now. So 12:49. Hair's all blown up crazy. No view on Big Bald today. Too cloudy, too windy. Had a few breaks in the clouds, but I couldn't get my phone out to take pictures. But I'm sure there's a pretty view up there. But going back down into the woods now. Hopefully I can get down below this cloud. It is 1:08. Made it to Bald Mountain Shelter. This is pretty cool stuff here. Looks a lot like a chicken coop. Alrighty, I think I'm gonna fix up the last of my mushroom here with some mint that I also found, and some ramen noodles here. The mint was described to me by another hiker that came by. He showed me what it was. I went out and found some myself. So we're about to have an interesting flavored ramen noodles today. Don't that look good? With the mushrooms, the noodles, the mint. Yum, yum, yum. Smells excellent. Okay, so I decided to hunker down here. Don't want another tree to fall on me. So I'm going to play it safe. We got some weather coming in tomorrow. So this is probably where I'm going to end my day. Kind of short, but no hurry. And I can always do more miles tomorrow. So peace out. Good morning. It is Thursday, 10:57 in the morning. Almost afternoon. Rain finally subsided for a little while. And looking at the radar, it's going to be a lot more coming. So I think I'm going to be stuck here at this little shelter for a while, maybe another night. Hate it. But I'm not going to be walking in the rain and sitting up in a campsite in 3 hours just to have another freaking tree fall on me. Nope, that ain't happening. So I'm gonna hang out here at Bald Mountain Shelter for as long as I need to, because I'm in no hurry. I want to say thank you to the volunteers that built it in 1985. And we'll just ride out today, right here, where I'm going to know I'm going to be safe. Friday the 27th, 8 o'clock, heading out of Big Bald Mountain Shelter, something like that. And those are deer prints on the shelter coming out. Deer or hog, but I think they're deer. We're going to go all the way today. We're going to go all the way. It's like 16 miles to Uncle Johnny's, where I hope to plan to spend the night and get things straight out. So it's going to be a beautiful day today. Let's hope it stays a beautiful day. Let's hope the trail's nice. It should be an easy incline. We got to go up and over Little Bald, and then mostly all downhill after that. So I think 16 miles should be doable. I just got to get moving. So I'll check in whenever I feel like it. All right, so just a few minutes into my hike today,
And Mother Nature is already doing her thing, making me stop every 10 minutes to take a picture. But there's too much in the way to take a good picture. But over there is an incredible view. Just can't take a picture of it because of all the stuff in front. I'm hoping to get some views above the clouds up here on the bald, but we'll see. Howdy. It's 11:56. I have no clue how many miles I've gone or how much to the Bald. I just know I'm going to eat at the Bald. But I've been crossing a ton of these little waterfalls and streams that are way overfull from the rain the past couple of days. But this is the first time I've seen this happen. Like, there's not even a stream here. And it's totally just coming up out of the ground. Just boiling up out of the ground. Yeah, see, there's nothing over that way. Just coming out of the ground, going that way, and coming out of the ground over there too. I've seen boils before in Florida, but I've never seen boils just on land. They're always inside of a river or something. This is pretty cool. Howdy, it is 2 o'clock. I am currently eating breakfast at No Business Shelter, about 6, about 6 from Erwin. I think we're going to try to get a little bit closer today. Maybe not all the way in, but at least a little bit closer. We'll see. But eating some lunch right now. Trying to get out of here as fast as I can. And then we'll find a spot to settle down. Supposedly there's a lot of good spots between here and Erwin. So it'd be nice to find a little stealth spot somewhere. Okay, I just finished up lunch. Got packed back up and ready to go. Then all of a sudden it turns real dark and real cold. And so then I check my barometer on my watch. The barometer shows me that the pressure shot up within the past hour. And it seems to be continuing to climb. I'm thinking we got a storm coming. So I don't know. Is 10.6 all we're going to do today? I don't want to just do 10.6. I want to get a little bit closer. It would nice be to like 3 more miles. At least that'll give me like 3.5 to Erwin tomorrow. But however, whatever I decide, I must remember I only have 1 package of ramen noodles left. I think I planned out just about right. Maybe, actually, yeah, especially for the off days that I've had between here and Hotsprings. That's why I always bring extra food, because you never know. You might get stuck somewhere. But now, it just started sprinkling on me. Alright. Time to sit back and twiddle my thumbs for a few hours. See what this storm's gonna do, I guess. Yay. This shelter don't even have service, man. 2:36 in the afternoon. Officially 30 minutes after getting here. Well, maybe a little bit more. And it is raining, and done got cold. I think it was a good choice to not go do another 3 miles. But it's not out of the question. We just gotta wait until this blows by in about an hour or so, I hope. And then we could probably even night hike all the way into Erwin. I ain't got the money for a hotel though, so if we need to, we can night hike just before Erwin. Hit it in the morning. Resupply, move on. So all I need to do is just cap off some resupply
enough to get me over to Station 19E, and then I got a big resupply over there being shipped in. Thank you, support team. I'm going to go let my batteries charge now. Yay! 251. Well, it was last time I looked. Probably about 253 now. And up over that way is blue skies. Probably see it through the trees. Yeah. I think it's blown through. Might have to go do a few more miles. Not even 3 o'clock yet. I don't think I'll do the whole 6.5 to Erwin, but if I can get like 2 or 3 more miles in, I wouldn't be mad. Be an easy day for tomorrow. And I read in some comments that there's a lot of really good camp spots between here and there. So I'm going to go find a pretty stealth spot. But this is no business shelter. I ain't got no business here. 3:04. I think we're ready to go. I had to change around some gear a little bit. Get my umbrella ready. Got my pack fly on. Because I don't trust this rain completely done yet. A lot of it's still blowing out of the trees too. 5:26 in the afternoon. Not very far at all from Uncle Johnny's. That down there that you can hardly see is Erwin running there, and the Nolichucky River. There's a good view of the Nolichucky River, except for that tree right there in the way. And then this tree over here in the way. Got a bridge going across there. See that? But then that's actually where we just came from, way on back there. So, where I'm heading is down that way. Okay, I guess this was the view. Very nice view indeed. I just ain't got time to mess around. I gotta get moving. Alright, that's 16.5 miles today. Done, I don't know how many hours. I left at about 8. I got in here about 6. Yeah. I had about an hour lunch and about an hour and a half break for the rain, right around there. So not bad. I'll take that for today. And my feet are sore and tired and wet. Trying to get them to dry out a little bit now. And I'm filthy. I need to get cleaned up. Get my clothes cleaned up. Then see about doing a resupply for the next few days. And just to get me to Station 19E, where I got my resupply box ready to go. So, made it to Uncle Johnny's today. I might take a 0. I'd definitely taken a night, but might take a 0. But right now, I hear a washing machine in my future. Hello. Finally got settled in there at Uncle Johnny's. Got my clothes washing, took a shower. And one of the greatest things about Uncle Johnny's is that you can ride a bike all the way down here to the store for free. And it's mostly downhill going this way. And so that's what I'm doing. And I want to remember this is pretty cool. This is the first time I've actually rode a bike in the mountains. I've ridden a bunch of mountain bikes, but I've never rode a bike in the mountains. There. Now we can kind of see. Yeah, that looks better. That's a good shot. Nice. So the gas station I'm going to is just right up over here to the right. And hopefully I don't get ran over. Yeah, my hair is still messed up though. It's all good. No cares. Totally worth it.